Irvin isn't your typical teenager. At 17, he has graced more stages and been more places than the average teenager. Playing his saxophone, he has opened up for many big acts and even earned himself a couple scholarships along the way.
My dad started me off with the basic stuff. After about a year and a half, I started going to Merit School of Music, which is located in Chicago, downtown, and started taking lessons privately with an instructor by the name of Sean Tracy, who teaches at DePaul, and he's what really got me going and stuff. Got my mind set on, I wanted to do music, and I started working hard at it.
We know that to be good at anything, you have to practice. Irvin crafted his skill through lots of practice.
I practice about an average of 3 hours a day. I used to practice up to 6 to 7 hours during break time, but now I'm averaging about 3 hours a day, which is pretty good. Practice so much because, practicing is key to developing and perfecting your arts. It's a saying that you need 10,000 hours to completely perfect something, and that 10,000 hours averages about 3 hours a day for up to 10 years. So once you base yourself and motivate yourself on hard work and dedication, you're bound to succeed at anything.
After hours and hours of practice, Irvin started to get gigs here and there playing at concerts and other events.
Man, my first big gig was probably in 2010. It was at Millennium Park. It's this thing called the Millennium Park Jazz Showcase during the summer. It was probably about 10,000 people, and my quartet, which I lead regularly, opened up for a main attraction, a renowned group, and we played for about 30 minutes. That was my first big gig, which was very exciting.
With gigs lasting through the wee hours of the night, this could be quite strenuous for a person whose full-time job is going to school. Let's see how these late-night gigs affected Irvin.
Late night gigs affected me by me not wanting to get up. Really was the main reason why they affected me, because I'd be playing so hard, so long, that it just wear me down. The next morning I just didn't want to get up. You got to be really disciplined and really balanced in order to maintain that steady, gigging and then waking up, going to school, which you eventually have to do later on in life.
Being very modest and humble, Irvin credits his success to his parents.
They were the push to me being where I am now. They saw that I had the potential at a young age. They, they motivated me. They got family to come out and support concerts. They bought, musical stuff for me. They really pushed me. I give a big part to where I am right now to them. That's the main reason why I'm here right now.
Irvin didn't just pick up a saxophone one day and get his style. He was inspired by a few artists who came before him.
My influences on saxophone, John Coltrane, Charlie Parker, Joe Henderson, the main big names, Miles Davis. I venture off. A lot of my influences aren't saxophone players. A lot of them are, can be singers, rappers, dancers, politicians, from Malcolm X to Martin Luther King. So I listen to a lot of that stuff. Very different stuff. In the next 10 years, I want to be making music, living good, making music, writing music, composing, performing, and even teaching, mentoring up-and-coming musicians. That's what it's all about, giving back to the community as well,
Clearly, Irvin is someone that you should know. I hope his ambition has inspired you to chase your dreams and accomplish your goals as well. For BDTV, I'm Jamad. Back to the newsroom.
Music is everywhere. It's a natural way of life. Where would we be if we had no one to make the music? The beats, the tempo, will be a cake without flour. Will just fall apart. Well, I went to Hillcrest High School to meet a student whose passion is making beats.
I started making beats at 14, and I'm still doing it now. I'm 18 right now, so I've been working for like 4 years. Actually, I had a keyboard that my mom had bought me or whatever, and I was just using a little percussion kit off there to make beats. I didn't have a computer back then. I wanted to start making beats because ever since I was a little kid, I always knew I wanted to do something with music. I used to sit in front of the TV and try to emulate artists off TV like Usher and stuff like that. And ever since then, I wanted to start making music.
In a time where you create music off anything, Jamal use a more professional approach.
I use a PC and a MPD-18. That's basically a MIDI controller and a computer. Software, Pro Tools, and I won't tell you what I use to make beats. Like, it's like a secret.
Some artists follows a particular way of style for their beats. Some are even recreated, but Jamal strays away from this path and style.
I don't know, to be modest or whatever. Like, I just try my best to do what's out of the norm or like what's popular, because when you like follow a trend or whatever, then you get lost in it and you're not original anymore.
Most people try to sell their beats, but Jamal does something different.
No, I don't have any sponsors. I promote myself along with my label or whatever. And no, anyone hasn't bought any beats in the last few years because I'm not selling them. I'm really just trying to get placements. It's more like, like you work with somebody, like build an artist up, and then you take a risk on trying to get a bigger shot or whatever. So
Everyone has inspirational sources, but Jamal's came from someone you wouldn't expect.
The biggest moment in my life thus far had to be when my stepfather told me that it's like 1 million people out here making music, and he basically asked, like, what's gonna make you different from those people? And that made me realize, like, I have to do something to make myself stand out and to be different.
Jamal plans to take his beat-making ability to the next level.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Columbia to major in audio and acoustics and a minor in music management, and become audio engineer.
See, even the most silliest guys have a serious side, a downtime. And when Jamal is not making beats, he's doing the same thing every other regular guy, having fun with his friends and just chilling. I'm Justin for BDTV. Back to the newsroom.
Most teenage girls spend most of their time doing homework, nails, hair, and girly things. Well, this girl, Jaslyn, adds a little bit more of a twist to her everyday life. Let's take a look.
I've been dancing since I was like 5 years old, and I've been doing hair since I was about 10 years old. And I'm very multi-talented with that. I'm versatile, and not too many people are like that nowadays. Really, I've grown up playing around in my dolls' heads, and that's basically how I started. I used to love playing with dolls. I started dancing when I was about 5 years old. I was in the praise dance team at my church, and from there I started dancing. I went from tap dance to jazz to ballet to hip hop, and from there to single groups with a couple of my friends, and I made it to be a majorette in my school. My senior year in high school, I would like to get my license to do hair, but as of right now, I work at a beauty shop and I'm a shampoo girl. But honestly, I would like that to be my side job, not my main job.
You can see more of Jaslyn on YouTube. Just search Kid Latoria as shown.
I wasn't put on earth for no reason. I felt like doing hair and dancing was God's plan for me.
As you can see, Jaslyn is working very hard at advancing and doing hair and dancing for the future. Thank you for watching. I am Kiara, and back to the BDTV Newsroom.
Alright, this is Uriah, and this is my story.
How it all began.
I got started doing this 7th grade, inspired by Mr. Smith and Mr. M, because they used to say unique terms I don't want to get into, but I made a song about it in 7th grade, and since then I've been making music now. Video-wise, I started probably 8th grade, making joke little videos, nothing serious. They never got out there like that. But I didn't get serious with a video until Orange Hallway.
Stay in your own hall, this ain't for you. Lower and upper orange, we run the school. Yellow hall and blue, this apply to you. Whoever say y'all run it, it's far from true. Stay in your own hall, this ain't for you. Lower and upper orange, we run the school. Yellow hall and blue, this apply to you. Whoever say
My junior year with Ryan Olsen, shout out to that guy. And ever since then, I took it to another level, and I've been making crazy videos ever since. It actually really started sophomore year when I really got cool with Ryan. When I remixed, I took a video, I recorded him and made it into a song. It's called Ducking and Dodging.
Dudes, you know, ducking and dodging these dudes, you know, ducking and dodging these dudes, you know, ducking and dodging these.
Classic right there. And when I used to record Tajay, Shay Leaf, Shakita, I would take their videos and then I would mute it and then I would rap over them. And yeah, used to make many music videos off people, and then ever since then, taking all that, then it's escalated to what it is now.
What do you consider your talent?
I would consider it a gift because I'm able to do it. I consider it a talent because everybody can't do it, and it's a passion because I want to do it as a profession.
What do you consider yourself as?
Consider myself a dreamer, but I do have this idea, whereas if I do make it, because people always say don't forget where you came from. Well, one of the things that I want to do, if I ever get to that level, I actually want to get people I knew over the years involved with my projects. People who helped me get to the point should be a part of it. Janice. To say I am multi-talented. I do draw, but I stopped that. That's a dream long gone. I don't have the
He has
patience to
many
draw.
talents.
I do music. Yeah, I record my own music.
Swag, yeah, bass got it. I got me a heater. Everybody know that I look like Justin Bieber. Swag, 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 and I got me a Gucci bag. Yeah, bass got it.
I record my own videos. I edit my own videos.
yeah, it's about that time I gotta get up on my grind. I'm still up in my grind.
I'm good at graphic design. I make my own mixtape covers, my own posters, my own YouTube backgrounds, my own logos. Yeah, nobody taught me anything except my brother. He taught me how to draw. Everything else I had to learn by myself in YouTube tutorials, so I guess I'm self-taught. But I could have been way better if I had a class.
Words of inspiration?
Keep doing what you do and don't give up. And it's going to be hard because I wanted to give up many times.
Back to the newsroom.